Welcome back to Blackbird Print Co. and to my very first plan with me. I have never planned on film before, and I'm a bit of a haphazard planner. Like, I tend to just jump from here and everywhere, and have my planner right up in my face, so this could be interesting. I'll do my very best in this little setup, and we're planning this month of April, so 16th through to the 22nd. I've decided this week I've pulled out all the stickers I'm intending on using. I'm going to use a sticker kit from my store that was released, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. Tulip. I'm just loving these pale blues and purples and kind of glittery effects. I just kind of wanted something subtle, soft colours for this week. No particular reason, it's just the mood I'm in, and like the weather's starting to cool down, so I feel like it's kind of climate appropriate. I've also pulled some deco stickers that I'm intending on using, so from some of my favourite stores. So these are from Fox and Cactus. I was going to say, if you haven't heard of her, but you have, Emma and Tom are some of the loveliest people ever. I count her as a friend, and dang, I love her stickers. So I've got these, obviously they're well used sheets because I use them. I've got these work stickers, because I work a lot. Payday, I've gone through about 4 sheets of these. Is my favourite. These guys cleaning. We have a rental inspection this week and I intend on putting my other half to work. Some more kind of computer stickers, specifically gaming. If you don't know, I'm a gamer. I'm all about that pew pew life. Some birthday stickers in case I want them. It is my birthday the following week, and these are very relevant to my life right now. I have like 3 big baskets of laundry needing folding, and I'm kind of stashing them around the house so I don't have to look at them, which isn't really helping. Also from Ohh Hello Michelle, one of my other favourite stores, these little cleaning icons, these dog lover stickers. These are the cutest ever. Some more working stickers. I love these. Mellie Max. Melanie is another Australian sticker store owner, and I love her, and these are just really great in case I need them for just something random. And from my own store, these grass ones, I love these for landscaping. Sleep in, as you can tell I sleep in a lot, but I'm a shift worker, so vacuums. My bins, I can't live without these. Because I'm a shift worker, I legit forget if it's recycle week or normal week, so work banners to mark my times, because as I said, shift work, I'm not like a 9 to 5. These little date stickers for anything I'm doing with the other half. And I pulled some gold because I shouldn't have pulled gold. I'm using silver. Be right back. Sorry about that. And some silver foil from my store. So to match the kit, I changed my mind last minute on what kit I was going to use. So I've got some half boxes, some headers, and I just whipped these up this morning since I'm YouTubing these days, some film edit upload, and I drew these this morning. Alright, so these are all the kind of bits and pieces I think I'm going to need. Let's get to the main business. So I always like to start with the dates. 16, must remember that. And I like to leave it a little bit off the top. Ta-da! And the same again with this piece. I like it all in one big strip. Just easier to manage that way. I feel like when I had them in little individual ones, I was always putting them off center, just like I did there, but hey. And it was the 16th for the start. Now, judge away, but I use tweezers for my date dots. Reason being, I have these little short stubby nails. As much as my best friend tells me to just be patient and paint them and do all these things, they just aren't growing. Like, it just never happens. And when I'm anxious, which isn't a lot, but you know, just life, I pick at them. Like, I don't bite them, I pick at them with my other nails and break them off. So that glam nail life just isn't for me unless I pay for them, which I might have to do now that my hands are on the internet. 20, 21, 22. No, I promise that is the weirdest planner girl thing you will see. I'm quite capable of using my hands for the rest. I tend to attack my sidebar pretty straight on as well. I think I'm gonna go with this one, this pretty little number. You notice I use quite a thin sticker paper. I know everyone has their preference. I actually prefer thin paper because it doesn't add too much bulk to my planner, especially these new like 2018 Erin Condren's. The paper is quite thick. The thicker you make it with stickers, the bulkier that thing is going to get. Put a little tracker in. Actually, I might break that up with a foiled header. Oh, I really should have spread these out. I've just got a sticker pile that I'm sorting through. These are oops ones. Now see how there's tiny little bits of black showing through? That's about as oops as they get, to be honest. It's just due to the fact of the foil adhering to the toner. There's not a whole lot that can be done to counteract that. And honestly, they're perfectly usable. I mean, it's foil, it's reflective. And unless you're in there looking at it with a magnifying glass, I don't think you're gonna care. Out of the main kit I'm using, I will pull out the sidebar trackers and the matching headers. So I think I'll go with, to clean, because it's a pretty heavy get your house in order type week. We're currently renting while we save for our dream place. I say save as if we are, but you know, these things take time. And I'm pretty fussy with the kind of house I want to be in. As you can tell, these peel up pretty easily. Oh, I kind of ripped that one. I think it's because the angle I'm on as well. Like, it's very weird sitting kind of hovering over the desk. And then I'll go next week as my next kind of header on these, because it should be a pretty busy one. See if I can straighten this up. Yep. I'm sure I'll get the hang of this. And at the moment I've kind of, as I said in my previous video, I've MacGyvered my filming setup. So if you don't know MacGyver, Google it. Not that I'm really familiar or anything, but oh, damn it. See, I'm making a mess here. Ooh. This paper's pretty adjustable, which is good. And I think I'll just put a bit of matching washi or something down here once my bottom washi's down. And go to work on my littles, because that's kind of the main stuff I know I'm doing every week. Now I like to track, obviously there's 4 colorways, there's 7 days, and I'm kind of loving these darker colors. So I think I'll start with these. Now these are little hydration trackers, because to be honest, I'm horrible with remembering to drink. It's okay if I'm at work because I have a water bottle sitting on my desk, but at home I tend to totally neglect hydration. And then I end up with a wicked migraine. I'm going, oh, how did that happen? Gee, I wonder, you idiot. So I feel like having this little reminder is always good. And I may have to speed up me putting these on because it's time consuming. And I've kind of done this wrong as well. I'm just going to go with it and put the light blue on the end. And you know what? I actually start annual leave for like almost a week on this day, almost a week, 6 days, which for me is a big deal. I haven't had time off my main job for quite some while, other than like being ill or whatever. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking. So I decided to take some time off because, as I said, it's my birthday the following week, and I just kind of wanted a break. I have a lot on at the moment. I work full time, plus I run the shop, plus other kind of various endeavours. And every time I start up a new project, people are like, why? Because I'm crazy. Because I like to be occupied. Like, I can't just chill. So these are the things I know I'm going to need. Watching paint dry, I know. But I like to track water intake for the day. And I like to track meals. Now we have been so bad with buying meals, ordering in for, I was going to say it last week, the last year really. So I'm really going to try and knuckle down and cook meals this week. That will be a challenge. Just consulting to I use my iPad Pro and this digital planner to kind of rough out my week so I know where I'm going. So in terms of TV, according to that, I have Bachelor in Paradise on Monday. Oh, it's such trash, but isn't it great? I'm a massive reality TV fan. I watch it on the other monitor in my office while I'm working. And I know this day, a couple of shows. I'm not normally this unco trying to put down tiny little stickers, but it's the angles, man, it's the angles. Wednesday I have a show. I don't sit and watch these as they come out or whatever. I catch them up afterwards, so I watch pretty much everything on a delayed play. And it's great that all the like main TV stations have that kind of feature now where you can just jump online and watch things back. For various reasons, one of them being shift work, but also like I like to multitask, so while I'm working on the store or on drawing or something like that, I'll sit and watch TV. I very rarely sit in front of a TV. I'm normally on my computer. Excuse me. So that's kind of that main stuff. In terms of, I think, how am I going to use these? I just made them without even thinking. I don't think I'll use them as like littles. I think I'll use them otherwise. I think what I'm going to do is put my checklists, I'm going to put them at the top of the days this week. Always going to change that up. So I'll just go quiet here while I put down my to-do headings. Was that the most exhausting thing you've ever seen? Lacing things down and getting them even roughly straight is just actually really difficult. So I'm normally not quite that challenged. Okay, what do I have on? Okay, I know that in terms of little things, I think I will go ahead and put a bill due down there. I know my phone bill is due on Wednesday, and I think I'll put one of these matching glitter headers behind it. I think I'll go no white space. I wasn't really sure on what I was going for with that, but there we go. And I think for Wednesday, let me open up my guide again. Oh yeah, okay. I have my cleaners attending that day. That's not really a main thing, so I'll go ahead and put my little odds and ends thing here to kind of tie up my littles. So we did hire recently cleaners, and it is the best thing we have ever done. I work full-time, as I said, and so does my partner. He works all kinds of crazy hours, all over the place, or sometimes traveling as well. We're both super busy, and when we do have downtime, we like to spend it together. Normally gaming or something. The last thing we want to do is clean. So, yeah, when I work full-time, and then when I have downtime, I'd rather spend it in my store playing with stickers and filling orders and social media and all that comes along with that. So it was just kind of one of those things that I put off for a really long time, kind of thinking, oh, I'm being such a diva. But a lot of my colleagues do it. A lot of my colleagues kind of said they'd hired cleaners. And I was like, oh, okay, well, if they're all doing it, I don't feel so much of a diva. And oh my God, it's the best decision. Now I think I will pull out of this little pile one of these. This happy little guy to denote the cleaners being booked. Also on Wednesday, I have to do listing images. I will use one of these, I think. This pretty purple one. And I think I'll go with one of my Fox and Cactus girls. There we go. And I'll use that for that. Woohoo, a day down. Monday. I don't have a whole lot of like a little, oh, work. Oh my God. I really need to put on my work labels. Now I've pulled some sheets that I'm like halfway through using. I really just like using black, to be honest, like pretty much regardless of what spread I'm doing. So we're working Monday through Wednesday. Didn't really leave a gap for it. It's fine. So work. Now when I say work, this is my day job, my shift work job. I work for, I'm a public servant, so I work for the government. And that is as specific as I will ever get. Because, you know, life. And I then will be working. I have Thursday off, which is good. Friday, Saturday. I'll put them down here. And I'm really stoked to have all like early day shifts. Because as I said before, I really enjoy gaming, especially with my fiance. And we do that mainly of an evening, obviously, because he does work kind of like a 9 to 5 or a day shift. So I like to be home with Bay. I only say Bay and then laugh because he absolutely hates that word. Only because I sound like such a weirdo saying it. Odds and ends there. In this day, I will put in one of these for the bin night. So you can see what I mean with the colour blocking. Like I like to have all the same colour all the same day. I don't know why. It just looks cool. It pleases me. Pleases my little heart. Now I know I'm even gonna, so this day is our inspection. I'm gonna put a silver one and pull in some of these glitters and put it down here. I used to really panic about house inspections because our rental manager is a little bit of a hard ass. But she knows us now. Every time she comes, she's like, okay, so the place is perfect. And yes, it is. And that's about it. And we have a chat and then she goes. So I like that. I'm going to try on this day to book a nail appointment because that's why. I have not had my nails done in literally years. I've tried to put off the idea of having acrylics. I know they destroy your nails. There ain't much to destroy. So I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to use this one. Will I put a full box down first? Yes, I will. See what I mean? I'm very haphazard, like there's not a lot of sense to this with me. I like this one with the glitters and the marble. And then here, So because I haven't had my nails done in, oh, perfect, in a really long time, I didn't kind of know where to go, so I jumped on and looked up some reviews of this little local place at my little like local shopping centre where the supermarket and everything is, and the reviews are amazing. So that sounds like luck. Happy with that. I didn't finish putting my odds and ends labels on, so let's do that. So one there, and one here, and I need a purple one and a blue one. So yeah, I'm gonna take the plunge. I think I'm gonna just do the acrylic nails. I literally can't have long ones because I type fast, and I need to. Pretty much everything I do, or recreation-wise and work-wise, is on a computer, so I can't be like tapper, tapper, tapper. I need to motor. So I think I'll just go something short and sensible. Sensible. Let me put some full box love over here. I want to kind of break up the patterns. I think I'll go with this kind of tulip close-up one here. This purple here. And I think and then I can stick the light blue ones over there with the weekend banner on. Because weekend banners are really pretty. There and there. Something so satisfying about an empty sheet. It's starting to look almost done. I'm happy. Now I only put the bottom washi on as like the last thing. I don't know why, it's just satisfying, so I leave it till then. So on this day, I need to try and book my puppies in to have their vaccinations done next week. So I think what I'll do is just put it on this white bit and block that off with another piece of glitter. So colour blocked that day with the dark, kind of, well, not even dark, it's like tealy blue colour. Is that a stethoscope? I don't think so. I have 2 dogs, so I'm going to go with this one. I mean, don't think they would be super offended that I didn't represent them correctly in my planner or anything, but hey, why not? No, this day I'm going to plan. Actually, I'll do that on Sunday? Yes, I will plan and I will film it tentatively. I'm going to use a piece of silver foil and put that here. And I actually like a bit of white space. Like, I wouldn't say I'm a white space planner as such, because I use a fair bit of stickers. So that day I will film my plan with me. And to be honest, I'll probably edit and upload it that same day. I'll edit it at least, and then I can upload it the following day. Oh, we've missed something already. Okay. I know that on Saturday, our lawn guy is coming to mow. Put it here, actually. Cute. Put this weekend banner on now. Quite intricate cuts with these weekend banners, so look at it carefully, and it's pretty much the exact width. So if I put it there, beautiful. That day I actually want to have a pretty big editing day, I know that much, so I'll put this down above there. And again, one of these silver ones, because I love foil. So that's the thing, if you want to inject some foil into your weekly spread without like breaking the bank and spending, I mean, I say break the bank, like it's not like it's a really insane expense or anything for a foil kit, but it is more expensive than a normal kit. Just bringing in some of these kind of elements is a really easy way to put some sparkle on your plans. I'm going to, I know that this day is going to be a Nikki Chris steak night, which means playing games with our friends, because that's just what we do. We're not like go out to dinner type people. Like, it's not like we're incapable of eating out, but this is how we tend to relax and spend time together. So there we go. And now Tuesday, payday, that's what I need. Payday for the day job and payday for Etsy. So I'll put that little guy in there. And Friday, there's not really a whole lot going on that day. I am going to do a bit of a live stream on Twitch that day. So I'll use one of my gaming girls from Fox and Cactus, if I can find it in my little list here. My little stash. Oh no. Stickers everywhere. I'll work on this organisation, guys. There we go. Alright, and we put a big old, one of these big ones. And under that I want a little sliver of silver, because at this point I'm just going ham with the silver. But I just like kind of sectioning off things, so there we go. Planned. Did it. Thumbs up. Okay, in terms of my editing and uploading, I also know that I have to edit and upload some gaming videos on this day, so I will go ahead and put that in here and give myself a reminder. And now, the fun bit. Well, I mean, as if you weren't having a rollicking good time already. The bottom washi. So I'll take it from the bottom up. You can still kind of see those lines, but that's okay. No one's judging. If they are, that's fine. Live your life, boo. Yay. Come on. One go. Oh, so satisfying. And a tiny bit of washi down here. Now, as you can probably tell, I barely used, like, I haven't used any of the washi that comes with my main kits, because each to their own in the terms of the way they want to plan, right? So you may use heaps. I don't tend to use a whole lot. I tend to pad it out. That's why I have heaps of glitter headers, heaps of washi, because you'll never run out. And to be honest, you can do a whole other spread. If you on Instagram follow Shell, she's a customer of mine and a lovely planner girl from the Australian community who does great spreads, and she purchases my luxe kits and spreads them over 2 weeks completely. She just supplements 1 week with like the washi and a different weekend butter, but she gets 2 reasonably full weeks out of one of my kits. So I'm actually gonna link her Instagram below because she's a really cool girl, so feel free to check that out. And we are done. I will be right back. I'm gonna fill this in. So there we go, the week is planned. I do have all this decorative stuff, and I'm going to use a couple of pieces. I want to use these flowers because they're really pretty, and I just want to stick that kind of here in the corner because I know this is going to be a reasonably lazy day, given it's my first day having a day of leave. I'm going to put one of these pretty tulips. Ooh. Handbag on this day, I'm having a bit of a girly day. And I'm putting this girl in just because she's pretty. It's as good a reason as any, right? Alright. Thank you very much for watching this plan with me. I hope that it wasn't a complete hot mess. Let me know what you think, let me know what you'd like to see, and subscribe. Have a good week, guys.